Let's get ready for Monday.
Rise and grind, it's that time. Morning sun, coffee chime.
A little bit of coffee, the only all little people podcast.
Tune in now, let's start the show. Tiny crew, big dreams, brewing thoughts, vivid schemes, sipping on that morning brew. Got that energy, how about you? Little bit of coffee, little bit of fun. Kicking off the day, everybody come. Perk up your ears, hear the latest buzz. Grab your mug, join the morning fuss. Short in size, tall in spirit. Every topic, yeah, we near it.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America, and to the
republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
What's up? Look. See, we only got a half crew today. I do apologize, everybody. Let's get the music rolling.
Hold up. Is that a short joke?
Now let's do it right. First, coming in at 4'2", he's the father of the group. Make some noise for the one and only Pappy.
Hey,
Good morning. Coming in next, he's the t-shirt guy of the group. Always wants to. Never mind. I'm just gonna leave that joke alone. It's gone. Make some noise for Shortcut.
Shortcut.
Last but not least, he's got the wacky sports for us in the morning. One and only Turtle.
Good morning, y'all. Hope you're going great. Let's start this.
And of course, I am the host, P.O.D. And that's never, ever how anybody gets excited about me. Yeah, usually it's hey, it's P.O.D. What is he want?
Yeah.
Oh, him again?
Hey, Funlanta. Oh goodness, guys, how's everybody doing?
All right. Very good. Had a good week, and so we're here again. That's awesome.
Don't lie. Now, we told you this is a faith-based program, ladies and gentlemen. As you all know, we start the morning with prayer. Keep Pappy in your prayer a little extra. The last few days, little people, we try to educate you on this. It's a very, very common thing for a little person to, some point in their adult life, have to get back surgery. And Pappy and I both have went down that journey. Actually, so has Turtle. And it's just there's no way to say and make it sound like it's a lovely thing, because it's just not. And Pappy, like myself and even Turtle, go through days where get the nerve pain and the never-ending discomfort to go away. And so, yeah, in your prayers, Pappy sure appreciate a little extra. He's
Thank you.
been suffering some nerve pain in his lower back and hips, and I hope he doesn't mind that I shared that.
Well, I appreciate the prayers. So,
well, I hope you don't mind that I shared that with the crowd, though. And if you do, I apologize.
No. Thank you, P.O.D. for the kind words and the words of thought and prayer. I appreciate it.
I'll tell you what. Let's open like we always do with the. Oh, yes.
Hey, be sure to like, share, subscribe.
Get the word out there. We're going to get back to that in a moment, but let's get the good Lord in the middle of our show. Let's say, good morning, Father God. We give you praise in this day. Lord, I thank you for this week. I thank you for everything you've already done for us and what you're going to continue to do for us. Lord, I thank you so much for my brothers in Christ, a little bit of coffee. I thank you for all the friends and family and fans, whatever we want to call them, just brothers and sisters in your name. Lord, that watch the show and support us and make their comments and their clowns with us. And We just love them all. Lord, we thank you for this day, and we just ask you to steal our show, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Ah, I love doing that. That's my favorite part of the day. Looks like we got a comment from one of our already. Who we got?
Marco
I am
McQueen.
Marco McQueen. That is Marco McQueen.
And Peggy Joe.
Good old faithful Peggy. Good morning, Miss Peggy.
Peggy Joe Valinsky.
Good morning, Miss Peggy. Always good to see her.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Joining in prayer this morning. Thank you.
Marco, I apologize. I had to put it in my brain. You're almost a little person with us. This guy, if it's who I'm thinking it is, I'm pretty sure it's who I'm thinking it is. I had went to school with him at one point in time, and he's probably not. He's not much taller than me. I'm 4'4". I would guess him about 4'10".
How long you been 4'4"?
I did my last growth spurt 10th grade, I think.
You made it to 10th? Shit, you got lucky.
I think my last growth spurt was my 10th grade year.
But then it was funny. My last growth spurt was 7th grade.
I'm thinking of the right one. Mark, you're the one that last time I saw you was at the 9th Street Cafe. Is that correct?
We got a shout out for Nikita Joe's birthday was yesterday.
Hey, Coach Bill, you just mind your business and watch the show, okay? That's what we want you to do. Just pay attention to the show.
5'2".
5'2".
5'2".
Yeah, but I'm asking, wasn't the last place so I'm thinking of the right guy. Didn't we hang out at the 9th Street Cafe sometime back?
No, you hung out at the strip club.
I'm surprised that you're thinking about
Hey, you know what? I probably shouldn't have even said the 9th Street Cafe. But I'll tell you all right now. Yep, that's what I thought it was. Thank you, buddy. This is a local cafe in Maryland. And you know when your mother would make you a breakfast, for a special occasion, and the breakfast would be so good. I'm not a big breakfast foodie, just so y'all know. But if you make me like
Mama's breakfast.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like ham and eggs or steak and eggs, my personal favorite. Steak and eggs, fried potatoes, a little bit of gravy on the side, the toast. You know what I'm saying?
Big cat glass OJ.
I'm probably going to get myself in trouble for this, but if I do, they'll just love me. That's all. They have the most phenomenal breakfast. If you guys ever go through Marion, Indiana, anyone, stop at 9th Street Cafe. It'll look like a little brick house, but it's got a nice little parking lot. The people are so warm and inviting in there, and the breakfast is off the chain.
Little mom and pop shop.
Yeah, Dennis. Yeah. Remember when you and I were talking about at one point in time doing a podcast about connoisseuring hamburgers?
Yes.
We said we'd always go to like the mom and pop kind of places to get them.
Right. That's what
same concept here with the breakfast. And actually, they're lunch too. This would be a place that I would want to take you, let you have one of their cheeseburgers. Ooh.
Yeah, I love my favorite thing is a cheeseburger.
I have this funny feeling I'm going out for breakfast after the show. Anyway,
cheeseburger and a cold beer.
Coach Bill TV said spam and eggs.
Spam and eggs.
Spam. He's a special kind of guy. That Coach Bill fella.
It takes a special
what we got on the agenda today.
Kind of guy.
Hey, watch your mouth, punk. You know what happened to the last guy talked to me that way?
Morning, Kim.
But I don't care.
You know what my nieces always, I swear to you, I love saying that. My nieces will look at me. They'll say something honoring me. They'll be like, hey, you know what happened to the last guy talked to me that way? And my youngest niece will go, absolutely nothing. And I'll say, all right, I'm just making sure you knew.
Hey, man, she got a talent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. Now that all that nonsense BS talk is over with, we ain't got to hear the old men talk. We ain't got to hear the nonsense laughing. I ain't going to pick on Pat. I love Pat. Pat, I love you. You're good. The other two, not so much. But it is what it is. It's shell time with sports. Let's go with it and go on right into it. My name is Trip. Why are you already interrupting? I haven't even gotten into
I'm
it
already
yet.
interrupting because I know you won't tell him. Ladies and gentlemen, I am an Indiana Fever
Oh, dear Lord. Here
nutcase,
we go with
and
this
he's a
nonsense.
Las Vegas Aces. So in case he doesn't, played each other the other day. Well, one team played. And I'll give you a hint. It was not the Aces.
Shut up.
With that being said, I'll let him continue with his sports.
Gonna make me slam my daggone coffee on the ground. Tell you what, man, going to stay on your time. This is my time. Pat, tell him. Get on his ass. Sorry, Pat. My bad. Try not to cuss no more. Anywho, what he was trying to tell y'all is that my Las Vegas Aces got their booties whooped by his Indiana Fever. And then last night, the Fever wound up coming back to back with wins and whooped up on the Chicago Sky. So he's all giddy like a little schoolgirl and just jumping for joy in his little dress on his way back to school. Don't worry, my Aces are coming back for some revenge and they're going to kick that butt, okay? Now, back on to the regular stuff. Well, not really regular, but, regular for our show. Time for Wacky Wild Sports. First sport of the day. We have what's called chess boxing. These fellas get in the ring, play a round of chess. And then after they're done with that round of
a
chess,
hybrid sport.
they have a boxing round.
Chess with the combat sport boxing.
If you get knocked out in boxing or knocked out in the chess game,
until
you're out.
Either checkmate or knockout. So in boxing, we would start out on the chessboard with a 3-minute round of speed chess. So every time I make a move, I hit a timer that's counting down. When I hit my timer, now your timer's counting down and it's your move. When those 3 minutes are up, the referee.
The fact that these guys are in full-on leotard gear is cracking me up in the middle of a ring playing chess.
Ready to box. We box for 3 minutes. We're knocking each other in the head and the body. We're getting our heart rate up. And after 3 minutes of boxing, we have 1 minute to take off our gloves, calm ourselves down, sit back down, and pick up the game where we left off.
All right, go ahead and cut it. Right there. Chess boxing was invented by the French. That right there tells you it's already screwed up. Not that everything comes from France is screwed up. The French give us a lot of cool stuff. But that's ridiculous. We're going to do a 3-minute speed round of chess. Then we're going to do a 3-minute speed round of boxing. Take a 1-minute breather to get right back into chess. Let me knock your brains around before you get on there to try to put me in checkmate. Boy, I'll tell you what, you couldn't pay me enough for that. I love chess. I love boxing. But putting both of them together, not so much. That's a clash that just should not happen. Let's move on to the second one. What do we got going on here? All right. Oh, yeah, this is one of my favorites. Underwater rugby.
6 on each team, 2 attackers, 2 defenders, 2 goalies, and you move in tandem to get the ball. And basically the only thing it really does relates to rugby is the fact that you can tackle.
So
how do you tackle underwater?
After the ball. So as soon as you let go of the ball, everyone stops hassling you. So, and probably the other thing there is that you've actually got a lot of air left. When you think you need to breathe, you've probably got another 20 seconds before you really need to breathe. So generally, people with trouble, they'll release the ball and then swim to the surface and everyone chases the ball. So.
He said, when you feel like you need to breathe, you got 40 seconds left before you need to go breathe. Hold the hell up, coach. You telling me that you taking my oxygen supply away from me if I don't get a go? Oh, you got 40 more seconds. Go ahead and stay down there. You a turtle. You know how to swim. Hold up.
We've never
coach,
had a
nah, man. Okay, keep playing.
It's not a very hard contact. It's soft. It can slow you down, but still it's very physical. And it's very
look at these guys, man. I tell you what,
Look,
I'm losing all my breath just watching them wrestle underwater.
Regardless of fitness level or experience in the water, we have had players over here with no experience swimming whatsoever. I think the main part is not to be afraid from contact. It is a full contact sport by all means, but it's quite safe. So compare
all right, go ahead and kill it.
Like normal rugby or even compare with what
he said. The number one thing to be afraid of is contact. Man, I tell you what, but I don't know about y'all. These guys are wearing snorkels, not scuba gear. So if they're wearing a snorkel and they accidentally, they're taking in a lot of water, okay? You got 40 seconds left to breathe, apparently, according to that coach. And you down there wrestling like a pair of otters holding on to a ball. I tell you what, man, that just wore me out and I lost my breath watching it, okay? I know that I like to get my party on and, you know, well, turtles are what they eat. We eat that grass and, you know, we go high. But it is what it is. Okay, I thought he was about to interrupt me again. I was about to say, man, knock you out. They trying to tell me to speed it on up. See this? They cutting away from the turtle time. Play. This one has always gotten me. Who in their right mind invented the power slap cup?
Let's take a listen. Oh my God!
Hey guys, you know what would make for a great TV show? Let's stand there and bitch slap one another. Sorry, Pappy. My bad. I know I'm going to get yelled at after he comes back on. But yeah, look at this. Did you hear that club? I don't care that it wasn't a smack. Did you hear that thud? He said, he got knocked out by a slap. That's like Chris Tucker yelling at Debo. Debo!
Hey, I do want to add something here. I do not know if you remember. You remember one of our former wrestlers that wrestled with us, Maniac Matt? He also wrestled as shortcut. What was his name with our group? Matt. There was Maniac Matt, Preppy Matt Prada. That was his other name.
Oh, Matt Prada. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Prada competed in this, and I invite anyone to look him up. He went as Maniac Matt, and he did phenomenally. He was going against full-size guys. He never even told none of us about it. I happened to just turn on the channel when they were watching it, and had watched the competition right before him. And then he came out, and I was like, am I seeing this correctly? And, you know, for those watching, he's a little bit taller of one of the little guys, but he got into these events, brother, and phenomenal. I invite anyone to look him up. Maniac
got
Matt.
into the slap competition.
Yes, I invite you to look him up, Matt, and then put I don't even actually know what they're called. Slap fights, slap battles.
The slap cup. It's actually called the cup, like a NASCAR cup.
Okay, well, I let you get back.
But yeah, we're okay. Well, that's kind of cool. Props out to Matt Prada. You crazy? Look at this. He said, and he said, "What?" Man, oh man, I tell you what. Woo! You hear that? Did you hear that? Oh, all right, kill the video. That's the last of it. Man, oh, look at that man's face. Look at that slow-mo. Tell you what, man, you ever slap a turtle, I am biting that hand and kicking you in the crotch. Go ahead and kill the video. Let's get me back up and on. Look at this beautifulness. Apparently, we have technical difficulties, or he just doesn't want to listen.
No, what I was going to tell you, while you were finishing about it, I found the Maniac Matt one.
Oh, let's check it. Bring it up.
Let's check it. I found it. Look at this. This is so incredible.
Let's
Let me pull it up.
To Maniac Matt.
Yep, I'll actually get a hold of him, see if he wants to come on, maybe.
Traveling across the country, hosting events in undisclosed locations.
Hold up. Is it an all little person competition? It sure the hell is.
And as he
this is regular height. Look at this guy who takes some
midgets.
No, they're not. Watch. Keep in mind, Matt's a taller little guy.
Okay, those are all tall people. Never mind. He's up on the stage. There he is. Holy shit, Prada.
And here's
Okay.
Maniac Matt, ladies and gentlemen. And let me tell you,
Let's
this
watch this first
man
round, and then we'll
is
get
here.
into commercial.
Yep. Let's see
First
how he
off, no
does.
clubbing. All competitors must land their strikes with an open hand. The heel contact but cannot extend past the chin. Next, no stepping. Feet must be planted shoulder width apart, and there can be no pivoting or stepping when striking. And finally, no flinching. Small reactions are allowed, but any movement that affects the power of the strike is a foul.
Holy shit.
Again,
I just want to let you watch him take a hit.
of our Young Guns tournament. This fight is
I know how
scheduled for
hard he
7
can hit.
rounds,
Okay,
with
I've been in the
winner
ring
moving
with him.
on to the final round to finish later this evening.
I want to see him
Watch
take this
this.
hit.
Runt checks his placement. Here's the windup. Oh, and he sends the contact flying.
I don't think that was a
mouthpiece
tooth.
out of it.
Shot.
Prada said, "Hold my towel."
It was the earpiece. It was the earpiece.
All of our competitors
Earpiece.
Earpiece?
in their ears to protect
Yeah, for the
their
pressure.
eardrums from damage.
Oh yeah. Okay. I got you. Look how far he got to reach across there.
You're all right. That dude can hit.
Maniac Matt with the windup. And a solid slap from Maniac Matt.
All right, Maniac Matt.
One thing you might notice about Maniac Matt is when he's winding up and delivering slaps.
I give props to the man. Okay, shoot. You know, he did something that I won't do. There's no reason for me to get in there and get my bell rung for free.
You ain't kidding. Yeah, man, props to you, Matt. You know what? I'll give you all my word. I'll try to get hold of him this week and schedule him on the show. That dude has got it going on. That dude's got it going on. All right, let's take a quick break.
Stick around, guys. Don't go nowhere.
Take us to break.
Hey, man, it's time to wake up, man. Get your butt out of bed, bro.
What time is it?
It's time to go hang out with the break crew.
I mean, what time is it?
7 a.m., man. 7 a.m.
Oh, man.
It's time for a little bit of coffee, man.
I'm going back to bed.
Come on, get up. Come on. Come on. Every Monday morning, a little bit of coffee, the world's only little person podcast. Join the Little Brew Crew as they spill the beans on last week's wild adventures, invite outrageous guests, and dive into everything from mainstream madness to wacky sports. This ain't your daddy's fight club. It's the 5 Foot and Under Fantasy Club. And every mama's invited. Tune in and vibe with the world's smallest crew as we talk big laughs, bold nonsense, and early morning energy. All powered by one strong brew. Little Bit of Coffee Podcast. Mondays at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check us out at youtube.com/@MicroBrothersUnited.
Short in size, tall in spirit.
So grab your Joe and let's go.
Attention all card collectors and traders. Introducing the Uncommon Card Shop. Looking for that rare card? That unique collector card? The one that you can't find? The one that is almost impossible? Your search is finally over. You found us. Now, what are you waiting for? Follow the link and discover why we are every collector's best friend. We'll see you soon.
And we're back. How you gonna take my spot? We'll get my spot on the screen. What's up? Oh, looks like we got Madman Pondo in the house.
I
What's
noticed
up,
that while we were
Pondo?
on break, and I was like, he is over here. Boy, I tell you what, he is laughing up a storm just thinking of that and brewing it up in his head. Oh, man alive.
And Vinny in the house. Jamie and Chris got a whole crew in the house today. Dreaming game, what? And of course, as always, what does Vinny love to say most every Monday?
Shut up, POD. Don't kill me, Vinny. I love you, bro.
Look, he's wanting to fight you, man. I mean, what is going on? Normally Starkey is now saying that he's ready to come on the air, but he hadn't even called me this morning.
It's time for Sparky Positive Vibes.
He could have warned us.
Apparently.
Listen, been over here at fast food, man, for sitting here forever. I already gave him called our money. I don't understand why they can't answer me. I just want to call our hamburger, man. Hello? I want to talk to management. No. Listen. I just want a goddamn hamburger, man. Hamburger. Hello? That's not right. It's not right at all. Hello? This is not fresh. It's not fresh at all. Hey, Starkey here. Welcome back to Positive Vibes, the show where we take life's daily chaos, add a little sunshine, and serve it up with a little bit of laughter. Today's topic, back to school, or as parents call it, the most wonderful time of the year. Let's be honest. After a summer of sticky popsicle fingers, mysterious couch stains, and your child asking for snacks every 14 minutes, that school bell sounds like gospel choir. Can I get an amen? But before we get too happy, let's pour one out for the teachers. Because they just spent the summer blinking slowly, sipping on the cold brew, pretending not to exist. And now, they gotta be surrounded by 23 kids who forgot how their pencil works. Let's talk about school supplies. Have you seen the supply list lately? One parent said, "Why does my kindergarten need 37 glue sticks and a graphic calculator?" I don't know, Karen. Maybe he's building a glue-based economic model of a post-capitalistic society. Let the boy cook. And then there's back to school fashions. When I was a kid, I had one outfit. One. These days, the kids have an entire looks book. Whatever the heck that is. They got the first day drip, second day casual, and third day, oops, I spilled spaghetti on my hoodie. Let's not forget the high schoolers. Nothing says the first week of school like a 10th grader trying to stay awake in algebra while holding a cold Starbucks like it's the last lifeboat on the Titanic. You ask them how their first day went, and they just grunting Morse code. But here's the heart of it all. Back to school is a fresh start. It's a clean notebook. It's a chance to start again, whether you're a kid, a parent, a teacher, or just someone who loves a good sail on Sharpie. This season is all about hope. Maybe this year, your kids will make a new friend. Maybe they'll discover they're good at math, or art, or making weirdly accurate velociraptor sounds in the cafeteria. Rah! Whatever it is, this is a time for growing. And yeah, it's hectic, it's messy, but it's also magical. So here's your positive vibe for today. Life gives us these chapters, and the back to school chapter might come with packed lunch, early alarms, and PTA meetings. But it also comes with growth, laughter, and those tiny moments that make life big. Now go ahead, sharpen that pencil of optimism. Grab your backpack of hope, and let's all head into the season with our heads held high. And maybe a few snacks hidden in our desk drawer. Because let's be real, the kids ain't the only one getting hungry at 10 a.m. Stay positive, my friends.
Wonderful. Thank you, Starkey.
That was great, Starkey.
Over here cracking up.
That was great.
You know when he was doing his little
Sharpies. Whoa.
When he was doing that most wonderful time of the year. Any of you ever watch that Bat Dad that used to be real popular on TikTok?
YouTube, TikTok.
He had that. Yeah, maybe it was YouTube. But he had a funny one he would do each year, and it was it's the most wonderful time of the year. You got pencils and folders, book bags on your shoulders, and you're out of here. It's
Staples
the
used to have
most.
a commercial.
Uh,
Staples used
I
to do that
used.
too.
Oh, I cracked up when I heard that Bat Dad do that. So maybe it was the same thing. Maybe that's what he was referencing. Oh, so thank you, Starkey. Back to school. Subject of the day.
Yeah.
I'd like to start it with yesterday. I'd sat down with my 9-year-old niece, Everly, and she likes to come out here when I'm, doing things for the podcast, getting them ready for each week or whatever. And she'll play like she's part of it. Actually, you guys have been in here a time or two when she's done it. She mostly acts like she's the boss. But anyway.
She is the boss. What are you talking about?
Yes. Yesterday, she said to me, I asked her, I said, well, we're doing back to school tomorrow. It's your last week before you go back to school. I was like, well, come on. She's like, yes. She said, but my computer's not charged. And this is like 24 hours before the show. Go charge it. All right. All right. Last night I called her about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And, hey, we gonna meet in the ground podcast? Yep. So I come up here and talk to her dad about it. Of course, I want to make sure we got their blessing. And he's, she ain't gonna get up. I was like, I think she will. She's charged it. She seems real excited about it. He comes out this morning and I'm getting everything loaded up. I was like, is she awake? I said, did you tell her? Did she act at all excited?
She's like, I got my bed, Dad. I ain't getting up.
I mean, what do you say? I was
It's
that
still
age
summer
once.
break, Dad. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I mean, she's her own person. So back to school. The one thing as we go into this discussion, Pappy and I being the seniors of the group, it's amazing. It's amazing how much it's changed.
It
I mean,
has
now
a lot.
I'm not even being when computers were unthought of at school, and now it's almost a requirement. They you issued little notebook laptops, and almost everything's done on it. Messages, you name it.
Right.
They even call off through that.
Right. Kim just said her daughter's starting her 4 year of teaching, and she teaches freshman history. That's cool.
I'd like to add that Kim is only to let our audience know how old I am. What a mean little trick you just did. But it was funny. I would have done it too. But I've known her daughter since she was real young. As I've shared before, she's my little karaoke singing partner back in the day. Oh, goodness, man, I'm getting old. All right. So, but yeah, that's something that's changed the most. I see these kids with these notebooks, and they keep track of their grades, communicate with the parents through it, everything. I like, wow.
No,
we can't hear you there, Shortcut. I don't know what's going on with the mic there. Let me check. Oh, you think you're on mute.
Okay. You remember Trapper Keepers?
Oh, absolutely. With the Velcro, the
Yeah.
flap there, so you couldn't lose everything.
I was always excited to get a Trapper Keeper at the beginning of the year because it was always a cool thing to have.
love those things.
Yeah, you had to have a cool backpack and a Trapper Keeper.
Yeah, that was my worst nightmare I had, man. I love those things. I told my mom, like, she asked me what if I wanted a Trapper Keeper, and I said yes. And she got one that was a freaking what was it, a zebra or something? I was like, dude, that's lame.
No.
I mean, out of all the cool, Trapper Keepers I had to walk around with a stupid zebra for like half a freaking year.
I got striped.
I deliberately ruined it.
Walking around looking
When
like
you
a
said
hamburger purse.
when you said about the Trapper Keeper, bro, first thing went through my head was when I was in school many, many years ago. The Trapper Keeper was all about how many pockets could you end up with. You had those middle section that had pockets on both sides, and you were the cool girl. And I got everything. They
Especially
had
if you had them
razors.
full. Especially if you had them full of cool cards or little holographs
Yeah.
or something like that. And you had
Anything.
them with little cool little knickknacks. Dude, you were the top kid in the school.
Even if it was school supplies. Even if you
Yeah.
had a bunch of erasers, pencils, paper clips,
Colored
whatever.
The colored pens was the top thing. The
Yes.
one with 4 different colors or the 8 colors. And you had, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those were
Remember
the
the pen that,
Yeah.
but I think they had each button for each color?
Yeah,
Man, you had one of
blue,
those.
green,
You were the
yellow,
coolest kid on the
red,
block.
black.
Yeah, I got a
Now here.
calculator watch.
Did y'all get the little cigarette box full of stuff? You remember back in the day when you'd get that little, it's almost like a little box and it'd have all their stuff in it?
The pencil
You
case?
know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Your school box.
Yeah.
Your school box. Yeah. Kept in your desk.
Yeah, I wish I still had that little box, man. Those little boxes are cool.
Now, just imagine. You could have one day of like a Freaky Friday kind of thing nowadays. Okay.
Yeah.
And you went back in time and not back in time. They just immediately, you're 13 years old tomorrow and you got to go to school for one day.
Oh,
Man, we'd walk in. I'd have that colored pen attached to my shirt and I'd probably get beat up. But look at the cool pen I got, fellas.
Yep. Now it's
Nerd.
There was a
They
guy.
don't use the pen now.
There was a guy in
You know
school.
what?
I don't know if anybody else called him Turtle. It's not Turtle, not this Turtle, but he was like a little bit taller than me. He was about skinny Timmy size. He was like real scrawny, but he had this huge backpack. I mean, it looked like one of those things that, like military would go hiking for. That's how big it looked on him. It was just a regular JanSport bag, but on him it looked freaking humongous. And he always was mean to me, so I'd always, I'd yell Turtle, and I'd grab a hold of the back of his backpack and toss him down, and he'd always fall down and take him like forever to get back up. By then, I was already gone.
That's hilarious.
What you don't realize that you just caused. Well, see, now somebody probably came in and watched this right as you said. I took Turtle by the backpack, and so they think you and the turtle in here got
not
eat.
that turtle.
We're gonna get all these other questions. And
Well, the funny thing about that
why
is, man,
is he bird bullying Turtle?
You're a
I
jerk.
realized real quick, I was tired of being the one that always got picked on, so I figured I'd pick on somebody, right? Well, this guy, I mean, if a strong wind would blow, it'd blow him away, right? Skinniest dude, smallest guy in the world, squares off with me, and I'm thinking this guy's gonna be easy. Ends up beating the crap out of me. So Turtle, if you're out there, hats off to you, brother. Sorry for picking on you. I deserved everything you gave me.
Oh my goodness, man! To school now. Something that kind of came to me while we were talking about all the going back to school stuff is when you have friends that move away and they go to another school and everything.
Oh,
When
yeah.
I was young, oh goodness, am I going to really talk about my age here? Unbeknownst, we didn't have internet at one point in time, and so like if you had a friend that was more than away, it may as well have been a million miles because you had long distance phone call. It
Yeah.
costed you. Nobody had a cell phone,
Pen pals, it took
all that.
weeks.
Yeah, it took weeks. And so I had a school friend named Joe that he had moved to Northern Indiana, and he's actually watched the show a time or two. Now he and I are still friends, but out of just pure natural life took a separate direction. We wasn't able to communicate and actually grow into our adult lives as buddies. And so in our adult lives, we are still friends today. His son is like a nephew to me in every sense. He and I just don't have the closest we had as kids because, of course, growing apart. And the reason I'm bringing that up in the back to school show being I have another niece that's going through that right now. Her school friend. And so the other day, and this was so funny. You talk about how old I looked in this conversation. Like, hey, I'm gonna sit next to her on the patio. I'm here for you. Rough. I've been there. She's looking at me the whole time like I'm a nerd from the other side of the planet. So I come here in the garage, and it's not catching up to me. And my brother's like, she's got FaceTime now. They can still talk every day. changes of the physical being in the same room. And even then, her parents were going to come up and visit their friends here that they made. And he's looking at me the whole time like, yeah. Boy, did age catch up to me. I'm like, yep. Ain't like it was when
Are you the older brother or younger brother?
I'm the older brother. Me and
You're
him.
the older brother.
There's
Okay.
there is there's four of us. There's four of us total, and my dad's first wife, and then two from my dad's second wife. And my brother that here is from the second wife, my mother. So we're full blood.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
Oh,
You know, when you
I
went
just
back
like
to
hearing
school, you
the
always
fact
get.
that you say you're old.
Well, you think you're old.
hey, everyone, let Pappy talk. I've never heard his voice on the show up to now. Let's let Pappy talk.
I was just
Go.
going to say, I remember about going back to school. You always got fresh clothes. You know, you got your new school clothes. You had to come home immediately and take off, and put, you know, because they're only for good. They're only for school. You get those new pair of sneakers that you only can wear for school, and but they always smelled of starch, and they always you know, still kind of stiff and stuff. But it was always exciting to wear those new
Dude,
clothes.
that hurt every time you had to break in some new shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Always
did.
leaving
Yeah.
those marks on your ankles.
Yeah.
Especially if you were a little person.
Yeah.
Man, I would try to explain that to people. Pappy and I have had a million times. But it's funny how, as little people, you will try to explain to somebody what you're going through. And new shoes are rough
They are,
because
man.
you gotta break them in. We're bow legged. And
Not
oh
to
my
mention we're
goodness.
bow-legged. Some of us are flat-footed. So you got bow legs with flat feet. You look like a damn penguin. So you got to walk like this. Now you're
Yeah,
rubbing
so
the edges of the feet. Your ankles are getting all crunched. And if you got high tops, it's game over.
Yeah.
Your
Oh, yeah.
entire ankle is swollen.
I had to wear high tops. I had to wear high tops because the high tops gave my
I had to wear
ankle
the
the
short
extra
top.
support.
I had to wear the
Yeah,
low
the
tops,
ankle.
the low tops. I could not wear high tops.
I had to this day. I prefer high tops over anything.
What about parachute pants? Did any of y'all have parachute pants?
Oh,
No,
dude, I
did
had
I
all
have
kinds of
parachute?
I had all kinds of what do we call it?
Zumbas,
MC Hammer
Zumbas.
pants.
Yeah, and then wasn't they also called Zumbas or something? Like Zubas, Zumbas.
Zubats.
Yeah, they're the same thing. Man, I had so many
I was a
pairs.
Levi guy. I was a Levi guy.
Well, the skaters,
Man.
all the skaters wore Jinkos, the ones that the like the huge. I mean, like bell bottoms
Yes.
from hell.
I had those too.
Yeah.
I always had the ones like you said, MC Hammer pants that were real baggy. And truth, you guys are the first group that we sit and talk about. You all understand hid the bow legged.
Yeah.
You know, if you wore
I
tight
had a pair of
jeans,
cargo shorts. I had a pair of cargo shorts that were so huge that everybody thought they were that they were Jinkos. They weren't Jinkos.
yeah, I'm not kidding. That was most of my wardrobe back in the day was the parachute pants. Parachute pants, that's what they were always called. And oh
You've
my
said
goodness,
that
I had a
5
whole
different
wardrobe of
times
those.
now, and you're just now catching up.
I'm deaf too. Okay, and that I'm old and deaf in this show a couple times. Okay, let's just move on. Anyway. And see, nothing. Look, they didn't nobody even applaud for that one. Nobody thought that was funny.
No, because it wasn't.
All right, maybe a few did. But anyway, yeah, I can remember all the different school fads, and you know, actuality, because I came from a poor house time. I always hated the fads because the fads were so expensive. It always seemed like and hard to keep up with.
Yeah, you had
hard
to
keep
had
up
to
with.
wear Reeboks, had to wear Converse or certain shoes. You had to be cool back then. That's what we Izod. See, I'm older than you guys, so I Izod shirts with the collar up, Levi jeans, white Nikes or Reeboks. That was the thing. So, like you said, it was expensive.
Yep, was always the shoe of choice in school for me. I was as a little person when you were saying that you always had to wear low tops. I always had to have high tops because the high tops gave me the ankle support. And so and Nike was the brand that could hold up for a long time for me. So That was Shortcut's way of saying he had to go to the restroom. I'm just going to
We
go ahead and
couldn't
say it
afford the
publicly.
Nikes. We'd always go to, and I don't even think they're around anymore.
Who?
Shoe Carnival or Payless Shoes, and we'd go there and we get the cheaper shoes. It'd be like the Feli's or the skater shoes, the real wide ones, like Vans, but they're not they weren't
Converse.
No.
Yeah.
No. I had
Converse had one like that.
I loved my Chuck Taylors, but I didn't know what
Yeah,
I'm
Chuck
talking
Taylor.
about. These are like skater type
Chuck
shoes.
Taylors are awesome.
Back on Skechers before Skechers got big. They were
Yeah.
Skechers.
I remember those. Yeah.
Skechers and New Balance. They both came out.
Okay.
And those were the only shoes that worked for us because they had like the triple E size foot. Because you know how we get those wide
short,
feet.
short, wide feet. Yeah.
Short, fat, wide feet. You know.
Yeah.
And the Feli's were my favorite. Or
And a back to school special.
Fila. Huh?
And a back to school. I'm gonna ask all of you. How much help did you get in the hallways from your taller peers? Because with me, I went to Marion High School in Marion, Indiana,
much hell or how
and
much
our
help?
mascot help. You know, and our mascot. I went to Marion High School. You know, Zach Randolph, NBA player. We had just a lot of basketball come out of there, so everybody was really, really tall, and our mascot was the Giant. Giant.
Okay.
Okay. And I
They
still
should have
laugh
hired
about
you to be the
that.
damn mascot.
I'm telling you, when God created me, he was having a heyday that day. But anyway, I did. I had lots of help in the hallway, like taller friends and stuff that would help me in any way. I look back at my high school days, and we had I had a great time all along. I miss
I did too.
and everything. Just to kind of go off track just for a brief second, as you remember, Turtle, we had the Pacer online group that was following the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
And most of those gentlemen that are in that group were my peers that really looked out for me, man. Going down the hall, man, if I needed a path made, because everybody was so much fault, man, no problem. They just stand right in front of me, follow, and away we go. And I look back at my high school days, and it's kind of comical. I can remember going into high school, kind of terrified being the little person, new to high school. The high school was huge. You know, you got a class in this building on one side of the school, and then their next class all the way at the far corner of the other. You know, and I would
feel
think
like they
to
did
myself,
that to us on purpose. They did that crap.
Right.
Yes.
You had to hike from one side to
Yeah.
the other. I did that at least once a year.
Sure.
hey,
Hey, Jackie.
day.
Jackie's got
But,
a comment here. Jackie's got a comment here. Remember the blue shoes with the white stripes? Her dad, her daughter's dad called them the toe burners because the velvet wore off and the plastic burned through the shoes.
What,
Well,
like,
Jackie, I'd love to say
jellies?
yes, but none of us are ladies.
Do you remember the girls had the jellies? They were called jellies.
Yeah.
The jellies, yes, I remember the
I'm
jellies.
just giving you hell, Jackie. We love you.
I don't
I'm trying to
those.
remember the shoes she's talking about.
I don't
remember the
them either.
blue shoes with the white stripes.
Yeah, they were called toe burners.
My daughter's dad called them toe burners because the velvet wore off and the
Kind
plastic
of look
burned
like
the
nurse.
toe.
The ones. Is she talking about the ones that kind of look like nurses' shoes? They're all like kind of look like Converse, but they're really just plain Jane kind of shoes.
I don't recall them.
She gave up on it. She probably just was like, I don't know. I may
Jackie,
be
not
too
that.
old.
No, not
Jackie,
that off.
Yep,
You know,
I agree.
I'm
She-
probably older than you, Jackie.
Don't
That-
let them talk nonsense. Knock that off, Jackie. You young and
Guys,
crazy.
I'm telling you, we ever get her on this show, that woman, I can't even tell you how many tears I've cried. One of the most fun people to be around. We were at McDonald's one day, and we just act like we didn't even know each other. She's in one line, I'm in the other. And I walked up and I jumped in her arms, and she's really tall. And I jump up and I wrap my arms around her neck and wrap my legs around her. And we started acting like we're making out in the middle of the McDonald's line, like we'd never met. And,
I had to go
we
back.
should have went to jail.
I had to go back and put this up there because honestly, I want to see this happen. He bit off more than he could chew, I believe. Vinny Perino is calling out the turtle.
Yeah, I saw that a little bit ago.
Yeah, you want to go on the slapping competition? Vinny, are you
I
sure
would-
about this?
I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it.
I don't know.
I mean,
The ground and it ain't gonna hurt when we fall. Fuck off, homie.
I like my teeth.
You
I
too
don't want to
much.
lose any. Yeah.
He said yes. Look at
Wow.
that. He's watching the show and immediately replied.
Yeah.
Well, the whole back to school thing means different to me now, man. Going to DJ gigs and stuff. I have to go all the way to Danielsville, which is an hour away from Gainesville, where I live. And man, I remember right when I first started going there, it was the end of the school time, and it was the first day. Man, I knew I had to leave earlier because those school buses, man, that will slow traffic down in a quick second.
sure.
You'll be like,
Absolutely.
I am
You know it
almost
will.
there. And then
Yeah.
you get behind a school bus, man, you're going to be an hour late.
47 miles an hour. Yeah.
And what I don't understand, okay, yeah, let's just vent about that for a minute. Why does a bus stop have to be every block and a half? If you're
Back in
on
the
that
day, we had to
road,
walk a mile
Right.
to a bus stop, and everybody got on the bus on that one place. Now they just go to their stop in their individual homes.
designated
What the heck
corners.
is that crap?
I don't get it. I used to walk halfway across Marion, Indiana to school, and I'm 4 foot tall.
I used to have to walk.
You know,
Super.
It was 1.1
When I was in grade school, I had to walk.
from my house to the school.
Yeah.
And we walked that both ways. Not
I remember,
and all that nonsense, not like grandpa, but
Yeah.
no.
Junior high.
We walked
Junior high.
1.15 miles twice a day. And that's not including gym and everything else.
Sure.
Imagine that on tiny legs.
Uh-huh.
Now, 1.15 miles, most people can walk in 10 minutes. It
Yeah.
takes us
Hey,
an
man.
hour.
It
Miss
does.
Jackie, just send the link. Send the link in the chat, and then I'll put it up on the screen. If you got the link, I'll put them up on the screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, Curtis McClung, also one of them in that Pacer group. Silky C, he and I used to walk. I'm not
Where's Jackie
kidding
with that
you.
nonsense?
2 miles to school.
Yeah.
And so the spring
Every-
class worker, I'd go to work and have to stop it felt like every block and a half for a car, a school bus, because they'd be stopping to grab more kids.
My father used to have to say that he always had to walk 10 miles to school uphill both ways in the snow, and when he was a kid, and so he could give me grief because I had to walk short ways to get the bus.
You don't know how to send a link. Okay, see how you're typing a message? The internet address.
Stop
Same way.
picking on Jackie.
Oh, I'm allowed. That girl has picked on me so many times.
She ain't
Back-
on here. She is not on here to defend herself. You knock it off. Miss Jackie, I got
Watch,
your back.
I'm gonna get her laughing. I'm gonna get her
I'll
laughing.
give her a link so
No,
she can
well-
get on here and cuss you out. No, well, not
Hey.
but
No, I'm gonna make her laugh as hard as I'm getting ready to laugh. We go off top just for a second, off back to school again. We went to a Confederate Railroad concert. There was 3 of us. Home, our friend Nikki gets tired and says, "Jackie, can you take over driving?" Jackie takes over driving and gets on I-465, which is the big circle around Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Man, we wake up and the sun's coming up and she's crying and we're like, "What's the matter?" And she's like, "I don't know how to get off this road." She had been driving the Indianapolis Circle for hours.
Oh, look at you.
And we had her we just had her pull off at an exit and we got us the rest of the way home. As I know she's over there just laughing her butt off remembering that. But oh, what a good memory. Good memory.
Look at that. She's
Yep,
already
she
cracking
told
up.
she's over there cracking up.
Yeah.
That was a fun one. What God goodness, all those times back then were great times. Back to school again though. So I got a niece going to be a freshman. I got a niece. I don't remember. I think second grader, third grader.
Yeah.
talk about the Billy Madison moment. I went back to school to try to do drafting. I don't know why, because I was horrible at algebra and everything else. But I decided I wanted to be get into drafting. So I went back to I think Gainesville Technical College, and they had to do an aptitude test. And of course, I was horrible at math, so I ended up being in a classroom full of what was it? Mostly high school kids, some middle school kids, whatever. Just doing an aptitude test. Talk about, man, nightmares. I was like having flashbacks of being at school and going to. We went to lunch. It was awkward.
Back to school also kind of far fetched, but in my own way, I guess. When I first started my midget wrestling company back in the day, people get offended by that word. My Little People Wrestling Federation, way back when.
No, it's midget wrestling.
I kept hiring website designers for myself. And that was back when, you had to type it all out in HTML. It was all coding. There wasn't these programs. You could just build it, cut and paste and all that. It was straight up just coding. And 5 different people I hired, had them on an actual payroll for me. And each time, would never update it, never nothing. And so I felt like it was just a great big waste of money. So one day I saw one of those books. You know how you see those books for everything, how to build a car for dummies, how to, whatever. So I went looking for a book, how to build a website for dummies. And I found a website page, and it was HTML basics, and it was like a school, and you had to check in every day how much you learned that day. And man, I got really good at building websites then. So that's about the closest thing to school I had done.
Right on.
We didn't have air conditioners back then, and talk about hot. We had fans in the window, and
Yeah, that's how it was in my school
Boys
too.
fell
That's
asleep.
yeah, it was very hot in my school too.
yeah, she was so mean to me. She'd give me a piece of cardboard over and fan her. Made me so mad. Jackie was a bully to me.
Uh,
I've got 2 of my favorite memories in school.
I am kidding about Jackie, by the way. Go ahead, Jacob.
My Billy Madison moment, so to say. I don't know if y'all could do it when you're in school, but I got tired of carrying books, man, especially with our short arms. And I got tired of carrying a backpack because that thing got heavy. Well, I got my favorite Disney movie growing up is The Jungle Book. I learned how to stack 6 to 7 books on top of my head without using my hands and walk down the hall with them.
wow.
That is crazy.
Then we turned it into a competition to see how many I could actually get on top of my head without them falling and going down.
Wow.
Bro, I'm going to one-up you on that one. I used to do the same thing, but here was our technique. By any chance of watching it, he will crack up when I start into this. I had a friend, Jay Brown, because of the crowds, he would put me on his back and give me like a piggyback ride sometime, especially when I was having leg trouble. Now, one of my famous things was always putting 3 to 4 books on top of my head, same thing, and balancing. Now, we got so good at that, man, I could balance the books on my head while getting a piggyback ride.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, I was riding a dolly at one point doing this because the janitor didn't like seeing me run from side to side, like we were talking about, with one class being on one side of the school, the other class being on the exact opposite. Mr. Kelly, rest his soul, would pick me up in the daggone 2-wheeler in the dolly. I'd stand on it, put my books on the head, off we went. And it was great.
Yes.
But I can only imagine you bouncing like this and holding onto the damn book. Dude, that had to be
awesome. Oh, yeah, man. I'd be sitting there hanging on to, got books bouncing up on top of my head. And I swear, anybody who went to high school with me will tell you that's a true story.
Yeah, I had similar situations. I had similar situations as well.
All right, look, Jackie says we're killing her. We got her laughing. So, Jackie, like this is a perfect opportunity for us to say it. Like, subscribe, and share.
Yes, please.
We need that. Let's put that commercial up real quick.
100,000 followers. It is not impossible, and I want it as a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
All right, now what?
And that's it.
I hit the
That's
button.
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hang
it,
on. Before we
Oh,
go
we all
anywhere,
took-
before we start anything else up, I forgot to mention it during sports, and I apologize. I want to pay tribute to 3 great, amazing entertainers.
legends of our time.
We'll put it
Yeah.
that way: legendary entertainers. We lost 3 great legendary entertainers. We lost
We did.
the Hulkster, Hulk Hogan. We lost
Ozzy
Osbourne.
Yeah.
That one kind of hurt.
And then Malcolm
And
Jamal Warner.
We lost Jamal, the Cosby Kid.
Yes.
3 great
Theo.
entertainers. Our hearts go out to all the families and everybody that that affects. Hogan is a big reason that multiple midgets got into wrestling, and POD. You said it the other day. He is the one that created WWE. He's the one that put the backbone under them. I mean,
Jackie, real quick. Jackie is saying she's not supposed to be commenting. We want everyone to comment. In fact,
absolutely,
you promote everybody
Jackie.
else to do it. You say you post all you want, darling. We love to hear from all of you guys.
Yes, please.
Yes,
we love the interaction.
Yes, please.
Oh,
yeah, I
Jeff,
just wanted to pay
we all
tribute
took
to those boys, and we'll go on to back to school. Sorry.
No, actually, we were pretty much done with back to school.
Yeah, we're at the top of the hour now too. So
Sorry about that,
Yeah.
Jeff. Or shortcut. We hear you trying to talk, but every time you do, we're like, no, we don't want to hear from you yet. We just want to keep talking.
No, we all took turns and interrupted Pappy, and then right before he was about to talk, the commercial break started up. What were you about to say? My ADHD is killing me now. I was like, what did Pappy have to say?
I honestly don't remember now. So
hey, short-term
way to
memory.
go.
Okay. One of my Billy Madison moments, one of my favorite school memories. I know this sounds stupid, but on in the school bus, we had like a natural speed bump. It wasn't a real speed bump. For some reason, we had like in the beginning of the neighborhood, right before we got to our house. It was it just popped up like that. All the kids in the back of the school bus, whenever we go over that bump, they'd all start hopping up and down to make the back of the bus go like that. So when we hit, it would like throw us all up in the air, right?
Yes, absolutely.
The teacher got to the point the teacher would like creep to crawling. Because
it gives you that belly feeling like you're on the roller coaster when you go up and then woo!
It would hit their head on the roof of the bus. It was amazing.
Hell yeah!
We had one of those too. We had a road that had a huge one, and if you hit it just right, in the back seat, you'd go up good foot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Try to touch the roof of the bus, like you said.
Yeah.
Bam!
Right.
If you landed on it just right, it hits you like a trampoline, throws you up in the air.
Yes.
I used to hate everyone used to throw me like a football on the school bus, pick me up and toss me over their heads and stuff. And then
why'd you let them do that?
Well, I got them back. When they sat me back down, I crawled underneath the seats and tied their shoelaces together.
What do we have in the screen down here?
It's the
And
comments.
at the bottom.
It's the comments. It's our gray box that likes to pop up randomly.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what it is. I see. Never mind. Watch. I meant to go away. Watch this.
Jackie got to sing graduation song. She was so honored. That's awesome. Congratulations, Jackie. That's a great.
That's
honor to have.
That
Hey,
doesn't sound lame whatsoever. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Jackie, you're gonna have to come on here and sing for us sometime. I'm not kidding now. I've joked about Jackie a lot because I've had a lot of fun memories with her. But oh my goodness, if that girl came on here and sang, we'd all be fans.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Let's have a karaoke day.
Absolutely.
A
Come on,
guest
Jackie.
karaoke morning.
Yes, karaoke morning.
Karaoke morning.
We got karaoke DJs in here. Why are we
Jackie
not doing
says,
karaoke?
no way.
Hold on, time out. Slow down. We could never do a karaoke morning. My brother's been so kind to let me use his garage for this every Monday morning. The minute I start singing out here, he's coming out to show me his gun collection.
What Bro, and get up.
That's funny. Y'all don't want to hear me sing. I make
Not at 7 a.m. Now we can do a karaoke we could advertise for a karaoke show some evening on here. That'd be fun.
That would be fun. We just have to figure out what the copyright would be.
We'll have
I'm
to get
probably
you
the
these
only
on there.
karaoke DJ that does not like to sing, does not know how to sing, and probably better off never on the mic.
Karaoke was for.
I love
All right, well,
karaoke. I
let's
love
take
when
it.
when I was a drinker, man. I would get on and howl on the mic, and people would laugh and cheer and get a kick out of it. And I thought it was good. I thought it was great. No, they were laughing. They weren't laughing with me. They were laughing at me.
All right.
So let's take a break.
My goddaughter is on her way to
And
school. Have a great day at school, sweetie. I love you, Blaze. I will talk with you later today.
let's have a commercial break, and then after commercial, we'll finish the show with Pappy's thoughts. You know what? Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I want to just ask you one more time, though, if you're watching, even after the show is live, take just one moment and copy the link above wherever you're watching this and share it to your page. We're trying really hard for 100,000 subscribers. We're a brand new show, but we've got some big opportunities that are in front of us. And with your help, we can get our 100,000 subscribers to our YouTube channel. If you did not get a chance to see the YouTube channel, I want to put it on the screen one more time. It's this one right here.
POD, I want to brag on our fans. You got it up there. I want to brag on all of you fans. 2 weeks ago, we had almost 400 views, just under 400 views.
In that week.
In that week. POD and I added it up on what, Friday?
Something like that, yeah. Thursday, Friday, yeah.
On Friday, from Monday to Friday, our views went over quadruple. Because of you guys, we had over 1,700 views in a matter of 1 week.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Our goal is to take the boring out of your Monday morning.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That means a lot to us. That means the world. All we're trying to do is get our name out there and have a fun, start everybody's morning off with a great laugh and a smile. And because of y'all, we're able to do this. So thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Jackie.
Take it.
Every Monday, every day, a little bit of coffee. Micro Brothers United, man, they get together and they do the talk shows, man.
Little bit of coffee.
Introducing Lil Bit of Coffee, the world's only all-little person podcast. Join the Lil Brew crew as we spill all the beans on last week's wild adventures. We invite our outrageous guests and dive into everything from mainstream madness to the wacky, crazy, wild sports. This is not your daddy's fight club. It is the 5-Foot Fantasy Club, and every mama is invited. Yeah. Tune in and vibe with the world's smallest crew as we talk big laughs, bold nonsense, and early morning energy. All powered by one strong brew. Lil Bit of Coffee podcast, Mondays at 7 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Central. YouTube.com/@Micro Brothers United. Again, YouTube.com/@Micro Brothers United.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. This week, as backpacks get zipped up and alarm clocks get set a little earlier, I want to talk about something deeper than just going back to school. I want to talk about becoming, because that's what it's really, what is new this season is all about. See, summer gave us more than just sunshine and memories. It gave us moments of laughter, long nights under the stars, spontaneous joy, and all that electric kind of freedom that only summer can offer. And while it might seem like we're just leaving that behind, we're not. We're carrying it with us. Because the energy of summer, that's the way it is made to feel alive, curious, limitless. That's fuel. It's momentum. And now as we open our notebooks and walk back into the classrooms, the fire doesn't fade, it transforms. This school year isn't about the test scores or getting through the syllabus. It's all about who you are becoming within those lessons, the books you read, the ideas you wrestle with, the challenges that stretches you. These are shaping something more powerful inside you, something resilient, something wise, something whole. So don't think of it going back to school as the end of the fun. Think of it as the beginning of something becoming. Let the joy of summer remind you of what it feels like to be inspired. Let it push you to stay curious. Let it help you show up, even on the hard days, because what you're working towards is bigger than the grades or routines. You're building a version of yourself that can dream big, think deep, and live fully. And that is the real assignment. So until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and never forget you're becoming. Take care. This is Pappy. I'll see you next week.
Thank you for watching Little Bit of Coffee. Be sure to stop by our official page at youtube.com/@Micro Brothers United.